from her iconic debut in To Have and Have Not to becoming a staple in Hollywood's golden age, Lauren Bacall's every step was followed by fans and critics alike. With a remarkable career spanning over a dozen stage plays and nearly 60 films, she solidified her place as one of the industry's most unforgettable talents. However, there are darker, lesser-known sides to Bacall's life and career, revealing a more complex and sometimes troubling picture. From the pressures she faced early on to the challenges she encountered behind the scenes, Bacall's journey was filled with moments that many may never have heard about. We've uncovered some startling facts that shed light on parts of Bacall's story, offering a deeper look at the woman who captured the world's attention. Immediately, it is clear that Lauren Bacall chose her stage name in a way that connected her to her unique identity and Hollywood destiny. Originally born Betty Joan Persch to Jewish parents on September 16, 1924, she started her life with a different name that did not sound as glamorous or memorable. Her transformation began when she caught the attention of Hollywood. The name Lauren Bacall was given to her by Miss Adventure, a woman who played a role in shaping her stage persona. Bacall's distinctive voice and sultry looks quickly became her trademarks, helping her stand out in a crowded film industry. Her talent and charm earned her a special place in cinema history, and she was recognized by the American Film Institute as the 20th greatest female star of classic Hollywood cinema. This accolade highlights her lasting impact and influence. In 2009, she received an honorary Academy Award from the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences, acknowledging her extraordinary career and contributions to film. Her rise to fame was partly due to the support of director and screenwriter Howard Hawks, who drafted her contract for her debut film, To Have and Have Not. This film launched her into stardom and made her a household name with her captivating presence on screen. Lauren Bacall's journey from Betty Persch to Hollywood legend demonstrates her resilience, talent, and the importance of a memorable stage name that reflected her unique style and persona. After her parents divorced when she was just 5 years old, Lauren Bacall experienced a significant change in her family life. Her mother decided to change her maiden name from Weinstein to Bacall, adopting the Romanian form with an extra L, which created the legendary surname that would later become famous in Hollywood. This change marked a new beginning for her family, and she no longer saw her father from that point on. Instead, she developed a very close bond with her mother, who remarried Lee Goldberg. Following her mother's remarriage, Lauren moved to live in California. As her career in movies grew, and she became a famous actress, her connection with her mother remained strong. The new family arrangement helped shape her life and contributed to her rise to stardom. Although her parents' divorce was a difficult moment, it ultimately influenced her identity and her journey in Hollywood. Her mother's decision to change the surname and remarry provided her with a new sense of stability and purpose, which supported her career development. This part of her life story is important because it shows how family changes can have a lasting impact on someone's future success and personal growth. Despite the upheaval, she built a new life in California while pursuing her dreams of acting, which led her to become one of the most legendary actresses in Hollywood history. Initially, Lauren Bacall's path to stardom was shaped by a series of fortunate events that started with her striking appearance and magnetic presence. Although many people associate her discovery with her performances, her journey into Hollywood was influenced by key figures and a chain of misunderstandings. Diana Vreeland is often credited with recognizing the potential of a special call for Harper's Bazaar and arranging for Louise DeWolf to shoot the cover in Kodachrome for the March 1943 issue. This cover gained attention in fashion circles, and among those who noticed Bacall's distinctive look, Slim Keith, the wife of Hollywood producer and director Howard Hawks, saw the cover and was immediately captivated by Bacall. She believed Bacall had the right look and attitude for Hollywood success. Acting on her instincts, Keith encouraged her husband to consider casting Bacall in his upcoming movie, To Have and Have Not, which was about to start filming. Hawks was interested but wanted to see more of her talent, so he asked his secretary to arrange a screen test. However, due to a misunderstanding, the secretary thought he wanted Bacall to come to Hollywood for an audition, so she sent Bacall a ticket. This unintentional act brought Bacall to Hollywood, where her unique beauty and charisma soon caught the eye of Hollywood insiders. Her breakthrough in films, starting with To Have and Have Not, was a result of this mix-up, which ultimately led her to become a legendary Hollywood actress. People remember her not only for her striking looks, but also for the charm and talent that made her a star. Starting her journey into the world of acting, Lauren Bacall was influenced by the legendary actress Bette Davis. It is said that her connection to Davis began when her uncle's friend, Bacall, had the chance to meet Bette Davis at the Gotham Hotel in New York City. This meeting left a lasting impression on Bacall and inspired her to think seriously about pursuing a career in acting. The encounter with Davis, a star known for her strong presence and compelling performances, motivated Bacall to work harder and aim higher in her own acting ambitions. Interestingly, this connection came full circle many years later when Bacall played a significant role in a Broadway musical called Applause, which was based on the film All About Eve. In this production, she took on the role of Margot Channing, the very character that Bette Davis famously portrayed in the original film. It is remarkable that merely 20 years after Davis brought the character to life on screen, Bacall stepped into her shoes on stage, symbolizing a deep respect and a continued connection to Davis's inspiring work. Bacall's career was marked by her own unique talent, but her early inspiration by Davis played a key role in shaping her path. Her journey from that initial meeting to her own stage performances proves how influential and lasting the impact of a single encounter can be in the world of acting. Throughout her career, Bacall's dedication and talent earned her a place among Hollywood's most admired actresses, and her early admiration for Davis remained an important part of her story. Her story reminds us that inspiration can come from unexpected encounters, and that the love for craft can carry an artist across generations. After establishing her position as a talented actress, Lauren Bacall faced a challenge with her voice that changed the course of her career. During her mid-career, director Howard Hawks reportedly dismissed her because her voice, at that time, was high and nasal. Recognizing the importance of her voice for her acting, Bacall dedicated several weeks to working on it, honing her tone to improve its quality. When she returned to see Hawks, she had transformed her voice into a deep, husky sound that became one of her most recognizable features. Her effort paid off, and this distinctive voice helped define her acting style and persona. Interestingly, her perseverance in vocal training led to the naming of a vocal disorder after her and her late husband, Humphrey Bogart. The condition, called Bogart-Balcom syndrome or BBS, describes the strain caused by overuse or abuse of the vocal cords. This syndrome highlights the physical toll that constant voice use can take, especially on performers like Bacall, who rely heavily on their voice for their craft. Bacall's experience shows how dedication to her talent not only improved her performance, but also contributed to medical terminology related to vocal health, illustrating the importance of care and awareness for vocalists. During her early film career, Lauren Bacall experienced a significant bout of nervousness while performing her screen tests for the 1944 film Have and Have Not. At that time, Bacall was understandably anxious about making a good impression and proving herself in Hollywood. Her nerves became so overwhelming that she looked for a way to manage her trembling and steady her voice during the test. To do this, she pressed her chin against her chest, faced the camera, and tilted her eyes upward. This gesture helped her control the quivering in her voice and appear more confident on screen. The look she created by tilting her eyes upward while facing the camera became a signature gesture, often called a look. It was a way for her to mask her nerves and project a sense of mystery and allure. Over time, this distinctive look, combined with her husky, sultry voice, turned into one of her most recognizable trademarks in Hollywood. Bacall's ability to transform nervousness into a captivating gaze contributed to her unique charm and iconic presence on screen, making her stand out among the greatest actresses of her time. Her calm confidence and the allure she conveyed through her signature look helped cement her place in film history, and it remained a key part of her allure throughout her career. After appearing in the film To Have and Have Not, which was released in 1944 and was seen opposite Charles Boyer in the 1945 film Confidential Agent, Lauren Bacall faced some challenges early in her career. She believed that Confidential Agent was poorly received by critics, and she thought this could have hurt her chances in Hollywood. Despite this setback, her next role proved to be a turning point. She starred as the mysterious and sharp-tongued Vivian Rutledge in the film noir The Big Sleep, which also featured Humphrey Bogart. This film became a major success and helped her bounce back quickly from the earlier disappointment. Her performance in The Big Sleep showed her talent and screen presence, and it laid the foundation for her becoming an icon in the film noir genre. Because of her work in this genre, Lauren Bacall would be strongly associated with film noir for the rest of her career. Her role as Vivian Rutledge made her famous and earned her a place among the greatest actresses of her time. She continued to work in the noir style, and her influence in that genre remains significant. Bacall's cool, confident persona and her ability to portray complex, mysterious characters made her a lasting symbol of film noir. Her career was boosted by this film, and she went on to have a long, successful career in Hollywood, remembered for her striking looks and her distinctive voice. Over the years, she became a legend, but her breakthrough role in The Big Sleep remains one of her most important works. It marked her as a true film noir icon and helped define her legacy as one of the most memorable actresses in cinema history. After sharing her experience, Carla recalled a time when she went on a date with a West Point cadet. When she told him that she was Jewish, he did not call her back afterward. This event made her feel afraid that revealing her Jewish identity could cause rejection or discrimination. As a result, she decided to hide her Jewish background to avoid facing anti-Semitism, which she believed might be common in Hollywood. Despite this, she said that her close friend and partner Humphrey Bogart was very different. She claimed that Bogart was incredibly accepting of her religious identity. He did not judge her or treat her differently because of her background. Instead, he was supportive and respectful, which meant a lot to her. This acceptance from Bogart gave her some comfort and helped her feel more confident about who she was. Throughout her career, she sometimes chose to keep her Jewish identity private because of her experiences and fears. Nevertheless, her friendship with Bogart showed her that not everyone in Hollywood shared the same prejudices. Her story highlights the challenges many faced at that time, trying to balance their personal identity with the expectations and biases they encountered publicly. Her experience reflects the struggles and moments of acceptance she found along the way, reminding us that understanding and kindness can make a difference. Because of the film To Have and Have Not, Lauren Bacall and Humphrey Bogart shared a special connection that many people remember. In the movie, the character Bacall played used the nickname Slim, which was a nickname for Slim Hawk, and Bogart's character used the nickname Steve, which came from Howard Hawk, the film's director. This playful use of nicknames helped create a fun and relaxed atmosphere on set. According to Bacall, the chemistry between her and Bogart was immediate, and it was clear that something special was happening. At that time, Bogart was married to Mayo Metha, but despite this, he and Bacall began a romantic relationship just a few weeks into filming. They were often seen holding hands openly while on set, showing how close they had become. Bacall later wrote in her autobiography that during this time, she and Bogart shared a very intimate moment, and she revealed that she lost her virginity to him during this period. Their relationship grew strong and lasted for many years, and it remains one of the most famous romances in Hollywood history. The bond they shared on and off the screen left a lasting impression on fans and filmmakers alike, and their story continues to be remembered as a story of love and connection in the world of entertainment. After many years as a beloved actress, Lauren Bacall's life came to an end near the age of 90. 1 month before her 90th birthday, she died at her longtime apartment in the famous Dakota building on the Upper West Side of Manhattan. The Dakota, located near Central Park, was her home for many years and where she spent her final moments. Bacall passed away on August 12, 2014, after suffering a massive stroke, which was sudden and devastating. Her death marked the end of a remarkable career in Hollywood. In her will, Bacall left an estate valued at approximately $26 million. She allocated a modest sum of $10,000 to her youngest son, who was responsible for caring for her cherished pet dog named Sophie. The actress, who passed away at age 89, also left financial support to 2 of her employees, showing her appreciation for their loyalty and service over the years. Additionally, she left $250,000 to each of her grandsons, providing for their future. Most of her estate was divided among her 3 children, Leslie Bogart, Stephen Humphrey Bogart, and Sam Robarts, her grandson's guardian. She wanted her loved ones to be taken care of after her passing, and made sure her assets were distributed according to her wishes. Bacall's estate planning reflected her care for her family, and her appreciation for those who supported her throughout her life. Her legacy extended beyond her films, showing her thoughtfulness in her final arrangements.